Episode 07 of 1001 Stories of Relationship Between Closing Doors. Antoinette hurried down the hallway, her heels echoing sharply as Gabriel followed behind. Come on, Annie. It's not what you think, he called after her. He always used Annie, never Antoinette, never anything softer, especially when he was trying to calm her down. Antoinette did not respond. You should take the elevator, Gabriel said, quickening his pace. It's a long way down, remember? Antoinette reached the elevator beside the staircase and stepped inside without turning back. Gabriel arrived just in time to see the doors slide shut. Frustration washed over him as the elevator descended. It was the only one serving the upper floor where he worked, and he would have to wait for it to return. Gabriel stood there for a moment, then sighed. He could not leave anyway. He had not officially closed for the day. An office policy did not permit consultants to leave early. He was accustomed to seeing several clients daily. Antoinette had visited him at work many times and usually informed him beforehand. Today was different. She had arrived unannounced and walked straight into his office. Earlier, she had exchanged pleasantries with his secretary, Lana. Lana casually mentioned that Gabriel was with a client, one who seemed like trouble, she joked. Or you could just go in, Lana added with a giggle. I'm sure you'll be saving my boss. Antoinette smiled faintly. All right, I'll go save my husband. She opened the office door quietly and stepped inside. The sight stopped her cold. A woman was sitting on Gabriel's desk, facing him, her posture relaxed, intimate. Gabriel sat in his chair, frozen. When he lifted his head and saw Antoinette, his face drained of color. The woman turned as well. Annie, Gabriel said, standing abruptly and pushing the woman's hand away as it reached for his face. You need to leave now. He moved toward Antoinette, but she remained rooted to the spot. Calm, though clearly hot, she asked quietly, Are you cheating on me, Gabriel? Without waiting for his answer, she turned and walked out. Gabriel spun back to the woman. Leave my office immediately, he said, his voice firm. He rushed after Antoinette, but it was too late. The image of the elevator doors closing between them replayed in his mind as she disappeared from view. Later, back at the reception desk, Lana stood staring at him in shock. Why didn't you notify me before letting my wife into my office? Gabriel demanded. Lana blinked. You always said there was no need to announce Antoinette's spaces, she replied carefully. You said you had nothing to hide. He said nothing and turned away. By the time Gabriel reached the parking lot, Antoinette was already driving off. He waved helplessly, but she did not look back. With no other choice, he returned upstairs. The woman was still in his office. Gabriel closed the door behind him and took a steadying breath. You need to leave, he said quietly. I'm no longer interested in working with you. She stared at him. Is it because of that woman? Who is she? She is my wife, Gabriel snapped. Now leave. Oh, the woman said slowly. I didn't know you were married. I didn't notice your ring. Or maybe I didn't think your marriage mattered this much. She paused, then added, Give me your wife's number, I'll speak to her. Please, just go, Gabriel said, returning to his desk. But I need you to work with me, she pleaded. I'm sorry, I didn't know you truly cared about your wife. Gabriel focused on his files, refusing to engage. I'll be back, the woman said finally, and she left. All evening, Gabriel called Antoinette. She did not answer. He rehearsed his explanation over and over. The woman had been a new client, dramatic from the start. She had flirted openly, even sitting on his desk, but he had ignored it. Experience had taught him that flirtation usually ended once finances were discussed. He never allowed such behavior to distract him from his work. When he finally arrived home, flowers in hand, her favorite, he hesitated at the door. He and Antoinette had been married nearly 5 years. Never once had they truly doubted each other until today. Though he had his own key, Gabriel rang the doorbell. Antoinette opened the door, her expression unreadable. He held out the flowers. She was a client, he said carefully. You know, I've told you, some clients try to flirt. I didn't take the job because of what happened today. I'm sorry, Annie. Please believe me. To his surprise, she listened. Then she smiled and hugged him. I believe you, she said. Gabriel pulled back, stunned. You're not upset anymore. Antoinette took the flowers. I ignored your calls because I wanted to tell you this in person. I'm sorry for how I reacted. You've always told me how inappropriate some clients can be. She continued. The woman called me. Rachel, that's her name, right? Gabriel nodded. She got my number from Lana. I was furious at first and hung up, but she sent a message explaining everything. Eventually, we spoke. She admitted trying to flirt with you and that it didn't work. She said you refused to work with her because of what happened. Gabriel remained silent, listening. Antoinette smiled softly. She told me her ex-husband disrespected her and made her believe all men were the same. But today, she realized some men are still faithful to their queens. She added, Lana also called later. She said she trusts you completely, that she sees how you never fall for any client's advances. Relief spread across Gabriel's face. You know I only see you, he said. Antoinette nodded. I know, and I'm proud of you. They laughed quietly and embraced once more. Thank you for the flowers, Antoinette said. From that day on, their trust deepened. Understanding and patience had saved their marriage from potential ruin, reminding them that loyalty and communication were the foundation on which their love thrived. Keep enjoying the episodes of 1001 Stories of Relationship at 1001storiesofrelationship.wordpress.com.